वेलकम टू रोहिला स्टेनो क्लासेस। आपका डिक्टेशन शुरू होगा 3 सेकंड बाद। स्टार्ट। As you are aware, before the constitution, we had the federal court as the highest court of India, of course subject to the Privy Council. Then stop. When the constitution was framed and when it was inaugurated, provision was made in Article 124 that there shall be a Supreme Court of India. Stop. As you are aware, in Schedule 2nd, Part D, some provisions were made regarding the salaries to be paid, so the Supreme Court Chief Justice and other judges of the Supreme Court stop. In respect of certain matters, as for example leave, pension and certain other matters, provision was made in Article 125 stop para. This is the position that was created under the Constitution stop. Now, about 8 years have elapsed and a considerable amount of experience has been gathered stop. It is considered desirable that in respect of certain aspects of this question, namely, leave of absence, pension and certain other conditions of service, we should have a law made by Parliament stop. That is the reason why this bill has been placed before this honorable house stop para. In respect of all these three subjects, I should briefly point out what the present position is under the Constitution and the need that has arisen for making some changes in the schedule stop. It has been pointed out that leave can be granted to a judge of the Supreme Court on medical certificate for a maximum period of 6 months, and while he is on such leave, his pay or his allowances would be rupees 990 per mensum stop. Then, he can also go on leave otherwise than on medical certificate stop. There also, the total period was specified as 6 months and he would be entitled to get the same leave allowance, namely, rupees 990 per mensum stop. There might arise certain other circumstances when he would have to go on leave otherwise than under the two categories of leave which have been referred to by me just now stop. Technically, it is called, for the sake of convenience, as extraordinary leave stop. In the case of extraordinary leave which a judge of the Supreme Court can take, a condition has been laid down that the total amount of such leave shall not exceed 6 months stop. In this particular case, in as much as he is going on leave, he will not be entitled to any leave allowance at all stop para. Here, I may also refer to the fact that in respect of conditions of service of all the High Court judges, an act was passed by Parliament known as the High Court Judges within bracket conditions of service bracket close act stop that was passed in 1954 stop. Certain advantages or concessions were given to the High Court judges, stop. That act is still in force, stop. It has been very rightly adopted so far as the conditions consequent on the recent reorganization of states are concerned, stop. Therefore, in respect of the High Court judges, we have got the Act of 1954, which we propose to amend in certain respects, and a bill in that respect will be considered by this Honorable House immediately after this present item, stop. Therein, we have followed a certain principle so far as the granting of leave is concerned, stop. All the terms therein are fairer so far as High Court judges are concerned than what they were in respect of the Supreme Court judges, stop. There, a system was followed, and all that we have done in the present case is to take over that system and make it applicable to the Supreme Court judges with a few minor changes here and there, stop. The policy or the practice that was followed there was this, stop. Leave was to be calculated in terms of leave on half allowance, stop. That was merely a technical circumstance, stop. It does not in any way make any particular concessions, stop. What was done was, a leave account was maintained, and to the credit certain periods of leave were entered, and to the debit certain periods of leave which he took were also mentioned, stop para. I would point out that so far as the credit side is concerned, it has now been laid down that in respect of the Supreme Court judges also, there shall be a leave account, and the highest amount of leave to which a judge of the Supreme Court will be entitled will be 1/4 of the actual period of service, but we have laid down a further condition or restriction according to which the aggregate amount of leave will not exceed their years on the whole, stop. Therefore, following a certain principle, this will be to the credit of the Supreme Court judge, stop. Then, so far as the taking of leave is concerned, certain rules have been laid down, and they are being adopted here, stop, subject to certain conditions that I have pointed out, a judge of the Supreme Court would be entitled to take leave on this leave account, subject to what is on the credit side of the leave account, stop. अगर आपको डिक्टेशन पसंद आया तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें।